Yovimaya is one being, one vastness of rippling leaves, one deepness of roots, and one chatter of animals of which I am one part. Tatyova, Benthic Druid, a lance matter, draw engine commander. She is fast and can outgrind opponents in the late game. For 3 colorless, a green and a blue, we get a 3/3 Merfolk Druid that has a passive ability. Whenever a land enters a battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. We run 37 lands, a lot of fetch lands to help us shuffle our deck from cards like Brainstorm and Sylvan Library, but most importantly, to fetch Mystic Sanctuary. We run a lot of utility lands. Boseiju, to secure us from casting our spells, especially when we attempt to do the only turns using Mystic Sanctuary, Time Warp, and Trade Routes. Field of the Dead can be our last option for winning. It can also be a good creature provider to protect us from fast aggro decks like Najila. Mystic Sanctuary, a land that helps us rebuy the instants and sorceries we have already casted. It is also a part of our win con. Sunscorched Desert, another form of win con in our lands matter deck. Extra land play. In the form of creatures, we run Azusa, Lost but Seeking, the best extra land play in the deck. You can put up to 4 lands in play when this card is on the battlefield. It is greatly paired with Ramanap Excavator or Crucible of Worlds and Strip Mine or Wasteland to have a land denial strategy. Dryad of Elysian Grove, a good extra land play and can help make our lands become every basic land type, which helps us use Mystic Sanctuary much easier. Wayward Sabertooth, a good blocker and attacker when we have City's Blessing, Llanowar Scout, Sakura Tribe Scout, and Walking Atlas. We can put lands on the battlefield even if it's our opponent's turn. This can also be an instant speed card draw when Tatyova is on the battlefield. In the form of enchantment, we run Exploration, a good turn 1 play to put extra land on the battlefield. Burgeoning, another good turn 1. We can put lands into the battlefield every time our opponents play a land. Land Search, we use crop rotation to search the specific land we need. We can still play the land we sacrificed if we have Crucible of Worlds or Ramanap Excavator on the battlefield. Elvish Reclaimer, same function as crop rotation, but this can be a great attacker or blocker. Land Recursion, Crucible of Worlds, to play lands we have on the graveyard. Ramanap Excavator, same function as Crucible of Worlds but can be a great blocker. Recursion, we run Noxious Revival to have an instant speed recursion and is greatly paired with Mystic Sanctuary. Counterspells, to stop opponents from winning and stop the cards that will disrupt us when we are about to attempt to win. One of our best counters is Deprive. We can bounce back Mystic Sanctuary from its additional cost, greatly paired with Retreat to Coral Helm, Sakura Tribe Scout, and Tatyova to continually get Deprive back to hand. Mana Ramp, we run these cards so we can put Tatyova into the battlefield as early as turn 2. Removals, we run these cards to disrupt our opponent's plan or destroy cards that shuts down our strategy. Cards like Linvala, Rest in Peace, and Rule of Law type of effects. Stacks, we run these cards to slow down or shut down our opponents so we can concentrate most of our resources in comboing off. Tutors, to find cards that will win us the game or cards that will disrupt our opponents. WinCon, Ghostly Flicker Combo 1. Cast Ghostly Flicker, blink Mystic Sanctuary and end land. Tatyova will trigger twice, then Mystic Sanctuary. Resolve the stack, bring Ghostly Flicker to the top deck. Draw 2 cards, including Ghostly Flicker. Repeat this process and draw our deck to win via Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. We can also do this combo without the cost reduction, but we need the other land to be Ancient Tomb so we can cast Ghostly Flicker continuously. Ghostly Flicker Combo 2. Cast Ghostly Flicker, blink Mystic Sanctuary and Sunscorched Desert. Tatyova will trigger twice, then Mystic Sanctuary, then Sunscorched Desert. Resolve the stack, opponents lose 1 life, bring Ghostly Flicker to the top deck, draw 2 cards, including Ghostly Flicker, repeat this process, and win. If we can't cast Tatyova, we can loop Ghostly Flicker to trigger Field of the Dead to make zombies and later on attack for game. On late turns, Cast Time Warp with Boseiju, trade routes ability Bounce Back Mystic Sanctuary. Play Mystic Sanctuary, then return Time Warp at the top of the deck. Repeat this process every turn to make Unli turns. You can also make Unli turns using Walk the Eons together with Dryad of Elysian Grove to sacrifice any lands to buy back Walk the Eons. Retreat to Coral Helm combo. Activate the ability of Sakura Tribe Scout. Play a land. Retreat to Coral Helm will trigger. Untap Sakura Tribe Scout from the Retreat to Coral Helm trigger. With Tatyova, you can draw your entire deck, especially if you run Simic Growth Chamber. But if you don't run Simic Growth Chamber, you will stop until you can't play lands anymore. But basically, before that happens, we have most probably drawn the other pieces of our combos. Tatyova is a fun yet competitive land smatter deck. You can also make a build using Titania together with Zuran Orb and Sylvan Safekeeper. If you want to see the deck list, please see the link at the description. If you liked the video, please like, share, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to keep you notified when I upload videos. If you have any suggestions on what decks I should probe or content I should add to my channel, or any suggestions on how I can improve my video making and content making, please comment down below to help improve our channel. You can also support me by subscribing at my Moxfield account, Master of Disaster. I post the deck list there a week before I upload the video. You can message me directly at my Discord account, Master of Disaster. Thank you and welcome to the Plane of Magic.